Hey, YouTube family! Welcome back, or welcome to Recruiting Board. So I wanted to do actually a little pre-intro to my intro and give you guys some context of what this video is going to be about and how important it is that I was there. Massachusetts and New England in general is so behind in terms of the world of college football recruiting. And I saw something on Twitter the other day, and it was these one-day prospect camps that these schools were hosting so college coaches can go and see these kids play live. And this is so unique to New England. Like down south where I used to live, that happens all the time. Coaches come to spring practice so they can watch the kid play live. We don't have that up in New England yet. Hopefully that's changing eventually. But I saw that this was happening, so I wanted to go out and support. I wanted to go out and cover it because it is a huge deal. I went to Wachusett out in Holden, Massachusetts. I was able to record and attend their workout. And it was awesome. Dozens of coaches showed out to watch, specifically Tucker McDonald, the quarterback, who, by the way, is my QB1. I drafted him in the MIAA high school football draft. But they also had multiple receivers that were catching the ball for him. It was awesome to go out and meet a lot of those kids. Then I went from Wachusett to BB&N's prospect day. Full disclosure, I wasn't allowed to record at BB&N's prospect day. It's all good though. I got an interview with Mike Willie, and then I got an interview with a couple of the players who were absolute dogs for that team. Massachusetts, you need to take note because a lot of those guys benefited from getting these college coaches, Division I specifically, their eyes on them. And we need to make more of these happen in the future. Absolutely. All public schools, they need to be hosting these. This is so important just for recruiting to catch up from down south recruiting and Midwest recruiting. Stuff like this will absolutely take us to that next level. I wanted to do this part first because in the video, I really didn't say how important it was or how great it was. Please like, share, and subscribe. By the way, it's a little bit of a vlog style video for this one. You know, I made it a little bit of an adventure. I wanted you guys to see this side of me. Enjoy yourselves and let's get into the video. Low key, it's a day in the life of Alex today. I'm gonna get me like a 40-minute run in. Then I'm gonna hit the showers. Then we gonna head over to Holden. But first, I gotta get mine, as Deion Sanders would say. Oh my God. Yo, that was ugly. But I got it done. I typically do run a lot, but I've taken like the past 2 weeks off. I paid the consequences today. You reap what you sow. It's gonna go from looking like that to looking like this. Whoa. It is amazing what a run and a shower, a nice cold shower, by the way, can do for you. I totally work for the Florida Gators. If I didn't work for the Florida Gators, then why would I be wearing these shoes? Long drive ahead of me, fellas. Let's get over to Holden. Bye, my son. Chaco, you love me. Say goodbye to me. Tell me to have a good day at work. Dude, come on, man. Hey, you already know what it is. Going into Chick-fil-A. I got here hella early, just like always. I'm gonna try swindle a deal with these guys. So, my idea, guys, is week 1, I wanna go to Franklin versus Wachusett. It's week 1 of the opening MIAA season. So, we need to make this an absolute banger. I wanna see if Chick-fil-A will sponsor the video. And whether that's them just giving me maybe 200 free sandwiches and I give them out at the game and then I give it to the winning team, that would be awesome. That's not guaranteed or anything, but I want to put that energy out there because I want to start doing more stuff like that this fall. Like, I got to start getting sponsors and stuff. So if anybody has any connections to the Chick-fil-A in Holden, Mass, hit me up on Instagram at Recruiting Board. Wish me luck though. I'm going to go ask to speak to a manager, see what happens. Looks like they got themselves a Chick-fil-A scholarship. BYU, Salve, Anna Maria, Pittsburgh State. I love it. Giving back to the students in Massachusetts. I can't trust you if you don't take Chick-fil-A sauce and put it on your sandwich. All right, guys, just fueled up, ready to go, and some good news, man. Shout out to Jonelle. Oh my God. Shout out to Janelle Aguirre too, while I'm at it, I guess. I talked to Joelle, who was one of the team leads over there. She was pretty cute too. She hooked me up, man. She gave me a website to go to help ask for donations and Spirit Night requests. Chick-fil-A is like literally 10 minutes from Massachusetts campus, so I don't know why they wouldn't want to. It's a no-brainer if you ask me. Touchdown. Wachusett.
I read all of them.
What did you just say?
I said, are you the New England Football Journal?
Hell no, man. I'm Recruiting Board.
Oh, on Instagram. I got to follow you.
And YouTube. Yeah.
You're the guy who said Taiwan Tucker.
Yeah, I picked him.
That saved the camera roll.
I picked his ass. I can't believe you said you New England Football Journal, bro. My QB1, man. QB1.
Yes, sir.
Tucker McDonald. How you doing today, brother?
Doing good. Excited to be out here.
Yeah, we're excited to see you. I know a couple people want to see you throw today.
Yes, sir.
So, you are a true 6'2".
6'2".
No, you didn't beef it up on the huddle at all. What happened with you yesterday, my brother?
Western Kentucky came out, liked what they saw, and they offered me full
Ooh, Western Kentucky. They don't come around here a lot, man.
No,
So
big time.
yeah, that must have been, a special moment. How'd that feel?
Felt amazing. It'll definitely jumpstart recruiting with the FBS schools, which will be good.
Yeah, so you got, is it Yale and Western Kentucky?
Yes, and Long Island.
And Long Island, that's right. And then Assumption. Probably a couple more after today, well, hopefully.
It's the goal.
What type of player are these coaches getting if they recruit you?
Definitely a hardworking kid, loves the game of football, team player, team first, guy who loves football and wants to be the best they can.
Absolute athlete too, by the way. Absolute athlete. He's not even close to getting done, huh, coaches? Like in terms of development, he's not even close. In terms of your GPA and all that, what are we looking at?
Right now I'm at 3.7 to a 3.9 right now.
Okay. So definitely that IV too. That's what a couple coaches have been asking me. Wachusett. I keep butchering that. Cheers to Wachusett. What's to expect for this upcoming season, my brother?
We're gonna have a really special team. Graduated quite a few linemen. We got a few really good dudes coming in, and our receiving core is unbelievable. We got a lot of good kids.
Who are a couple of the guys that these coaches need to be looking out for? Some of your teammates, brother.
Yeah, we have receiver Arturo Johnson. He's about 6'5", runs pretty well, and then Matt Rake is a really good receiver. About my height, 6'2", 190, 195. Can run really well too.
Man, well, best of luck to you today. You're gonna kill it.
Thank
You
you.
don't need no luck. He's got all the talent in the world. So, my QB1, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, thank you, coach.
That the brothers on the rise now. God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like
MVP. That's making it.
Tell her you were too busy getting scholarships.
I know. I'm going.
Good job, Tucker.
Matt Rake, though, you're one of the guys that the state, has been interested in. You still were talking to coaches and you didn't even get any reps, right? So, talk about, just your style of play, Matt. Obviously you had an injury, but you're coming back from it.
Yeah, so my style of play, I rely a lot on, first, my athleticism, but also my intelligence on the field and my ability to read a zone and all that. And also, lastly, my versatility. I play 2 or 3 different positions on offense and 2 on defense. I could play both sides of the ball.
I love it, man. I love it. So, talk about this upcoming season for Wachusett, because, being from Eastern Mass myself, I was not, and I apologize to all you watching, I was not educated on how just many dogs come out. So, what's to expect this upcoming season?
I think it'll be a big season. We got a lot of talent this year. We got ballers on both sides of the ball. We got Tucker at quarterback, which is very helpful. And then we got receivers. We all been throwing with Tucker since we were in middle school, so we all got that connection with him. And I think we're going to do big things this year.
What's your size and weight at right now?
6'2", 195, 200.
Okay, and this is true, Coach. I'm standing. Whoever's watching this is a true 6'2", 195. What are your social medias? Where can the fans find you?
My Twitter is Matt Rake. It's MattraEke. My Instagram is the same thing. Shout out to Recruiting Board.
Hey, good job, and I'm looking forward to watching this kid play, man.
Thank you.
Hey, it was great to meet you, brother. Wait, Rick, I got one more question. Who's gonna win, Franklin or Wachusett?
I was told not to say.
So we got the head coach of Wachusett. I said it right this time, Coach. Mike Dubzinski. Coach, just talk about today. That was great for the community. That was great for the players.
Wonderful day for all of our entire program and in our entire school. We've had tremendous administration and support from our entire student body, but also from all of our teachers in our community. We're very fortunate to have the support that we do from our entire community.
What type of player is Tucker, and what type of player would they be getting if they recruited him?
Tucker's a very athletic, tenacious quarterback. He's worked very hard during the offseason to improve and to get stronger, and all of our players have. We're very fortunate. Today some people came to see Tucker, but they came to see other players also.
Mm-hmm. Talk about some of your other players. I just interviewed Rake, and you got a couple other guys that I like.
Matty Rake, Arturo Johnson, Harrison Rolfs, Hudson Foster, Cole Corelli, Joe Capabianco, Kyle Citro, Jeffrey Watson, and Luke Snyder. I'm going to leave somebody out.
The list goes on.
Our seniors. That's who we are. We're a high school that we've got 130 kids involved in the program, grade 8 through 12. We've got our middle school program has been wonderful. Go back to work this afternoon, though.
I love it. So, if we could talk about the upcoming season. By the way, the guys said we're not talking about Franklin, but just the upcoming season of what to expect. They did a good job, though. They listened to you, Coach. They said no Franklin talk.
Wow, we've got good kids. We've got a lot of multi-sport athletes.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a baseball game. We've got a lacrosse game. We've got kids running track. Our coaches, not only Jeffrey Cotis is our head baseball coach. Kevin Briggs is our head track coach. We've got a great relationship with our lacrosse program. We want multi-sport athletes, but more important than that, we want good students.
Yes, sir.
And that's, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that our students do well in English, math, science, social studies, foreign language. That's what's most important.
Well, Coach, I'm really excited for this upcoming season. I plan on being there week 1, and just for any college coaches, you got to come by Wachusett. I'm going to say it one more time, and you got to recruit and talk to Coach Dubzinski's players.
Thank you very much for coming, and my best to your entire organization. And I think what you guys are doing for high school football and New England football in general is great. So congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir. I stayed around, hung out with the dudes, hung out with the kids, got an interview with Coach Dubs, and now I'm blocked in. Well, that's what I get, though. That was friggin' awesome, dude. Tucker landed 2 offers. right now. He just got Fordham and he got UNH. Two great offers. Me personally, I'm biased towards that UNH offer. Tucker, if you're watching this, that's a solid offer. Durham's a great place. I am trapped and I gotta wait for all these kids to get out of here. And then I gotta go to BB&N. But alas, you know, I got a long day ahead of me, so I'm gonna sit here, make the most of my time, take out some clips I don't need, take out some clips I do need. So, boop! All right, now we're in Cambridge. Ah, gross, the wind, dude. And we are going to chill for a little bit. I'm gonna edit some of the videos that I just got, and then we're gonna head on over there early. Coach Willie's gonna let me talk to him early, and I'm gonna be able to talk to some of the players. There's gonna be a crazy amount of people at the BB&N one. Of course, Ronan Hannafin is going to be there. Everyone's gonna wanna watch Bo McCormick play. They got a tight end that's really good. So, of course, I'm expecting a lot of coaches to go to the BB&N showcase. So, I'm gonna stop here at Donahue's. Yep. Whenever I do stuff like this, guys, I always overeat.
Oh my God, look who it is. It's Shane Hannafin.
I get a tour from Bo McCormick. About to go ball out.
Yo, look at this. Look at this. An indoor tennis rink.
Look at those championships, dog. Go. Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols. Augie, do I look skinny? All right, so we are here with the man, Coach Mike Willie from BB&N. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for coming down.
Absolutely. Oh, anytime. Obviously, this is huge for Massachusetts football, you know. So talk about a little bit, you know, what's going on today, because I feel like it's different from every other offseason I've seen.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for a long time. Take the COVID years out of it. You know, we have a chance to just work our guys out, you know, our BB&N guys on the field. Actually, our seniors run the whole thing. It's really cool. They run it through. We invite coaches to see if we think it'll be a pretty good attendance tonight, and they just get to see guys on the field running around, moving around, so hopefully they can evaluate them. So I think this year it's a little more organized where, you know, there's a bunch of schools that are kind of lining up so college coaches can go through it. I think that's an interesting idea.
And I feel like every time I go on Twitter, from D1 to D3, somebody's here.
Yep.
Like, your schedule must be full at all times.
Yeah, so it's a good problem to have, right? Like, it's a good
Yeah.
problem. We'd love to have the college coaches here. We'd love to have them be able to talk about our guys. You know, we love to do it in the morning. That's when our guys are in the weight room, so they get to see that. It also lines up very well with our class schedule, right? We don't want to pull guys out of classes. Obviously, a great academic school. You know, the problem is that there's always guys beating down the door at 6:30, so it's a good problem to have for sure.
Talk about some of your guys, because obviously we know about Ronan, right? You know, we got to know more about the Bo McCormicks.
Yep.
Like, we got to know more about, you know, the Whizzes. We got to know, all right, Isaiah, I don't want to butcher his last name, but, you know, right, oh, that's a hard one. But, you know, talk about those types of guys, and then others that we need to be on the lookout for, Coach.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good talent in the senior class. You know, Ronan's obviously attracted a lot of attention himself. He's really good. Guys like Isaiah Kazaminski, Jake Kulkarni, Isaiah Onabundwa, Jake Bergelin. We have some really good players in that class. You know, there's talent throughout the program. Guys that I think are going to make some noise next year. You know, the Tyler Robbins of the world, Jake Nicholsons of the world. You know, there's guys that are, you know, highly recruitable for sure in that class. And then the younger guys, there's some guys that have attracted some big time attention already. You know, the Brett Elliott's of the world, the Bo McCormicks of the world. Those guys have done a good job. You know, and with those younger guys, fun to see some of that attention, but. You know, those guys, it's really about those senior guys, making sure we find those guys homes, and then kind of moving on to the next group.
Yeah, so I got two more for you. So one is just about the tradition in history, because every time, at least I've been covering football here since 2019, and I feel like you come to BB&N, you're going to see talent. Talk about the culture here.
Philosophically, our culture is it's really important to us. You know, we base it on our three core principles. Our guys are hardworking, accountable, and mentally and physically tough. So those are the things that we really kind of pride ourselves in. We think the outcome of really adhering to those core principles is the wins, right?
Yeah.
The championships, that sort of stuff. And it's also the, you know, guys going off to play, you know, in some great college programs. Or I believe if a kid wants to play college football, it's a big part of my job to help them get there.
And you do, Coach.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. You do.
Yeah. The reason they've been so recruitable, I think there's a couple things. One is, no doubt the number one driver is how hard they work and how much they kind of adhere to those principles and do all that stuff. So that's number one. And then, you know, we have a great group of coaches here, assistant coaches, that, do a great job developing our players, right? We have a small roster, 35 guys ish, and I mean, we got 37, I think, this year on our roster. We included 2 8th graders that came up.
Wow.
So we're definitely the smallest in the ISL, but that allows you to really develop every player. So our assistant coaches do an unbelievable job of making sure that those guys are developed. And we talk about, instead of coaching them in football, we tutor them in football. It's the combination of the kids working really hard and our assistant coaches really developing them. Guys like Brian Brennan, who's going to blow up, who's an offensive line. Those type of guys.
He will.
Those type of guys are going to reap the benefits.
Talk about this upcoming season, because like you're replacing guys like Tyler Martin,
Yep.
Shane Hannafin,
Yep.
Declan Falmer,
Yep.
Some cornerstone. But again, we talked about BB&N, they reload,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ISL large is always, or the ISL 6 going to be 7 next year is always, I think, one of the most competitive schedules in the Northeast. So there's no easy games there. We're gonna be playing an out of league game against Suffield Academy, so that'll be a great game. Coach Goodmeer does a great job down there. So we'll have a great schedule in terms of kind of being able to compete in that. I think the seniors, that rising senior group is gonna really step into the role of being leaders now. They've done a good job. Our captains are taking those steps. It'll really be them and their class that really drive us to be able to be competitive in that league.
I love it. You heard it here first. The Knights always got talent, no matter where you are across the country, D1 to D3. Y'all need to be recruiting the Knights.
You guys do the best job. Recruiting board, get after it.
My man. Thank you, Coach Willie.
Okay.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Shout out to Augie, too.
Oh my God, look, it's a legend. It's Tyler Martin.
Guys, I want to apologize to you in advance because this was an L microphone that I bought and I returned. The main man, Isaiah. How do I say your? I'm gonna butcher.
Kazavinsky.
Kazavinsky.
Yeah.
Everybody calls him Wiz.
Not everyone, either Wiz or Kaz, but
Wiz, how do you think you did today?
I think I did really well. No drops today. That was my goal. I was really efficient on my turns and the DB drills, so I think it went really well. And I ran crisp routes too. So.
I've been seeing you a little bit. Coach Willie speaks highly of you, brother.
Yeah.
So talk about your recruitment process. You've talked to a couple schools. So you've been doing some visits.
Yeah. I visited Harvard, Yale, Brown, Columbia. Visiting Stanford in the summer. I got invited to their camp. I'm planning on going to all the Ivy League camps, so it should be good.
I love it, brother. So what type of player are you? Because you do so many things with.
I like to say I'm fast, but I'm physical as well, even though I'm undersized for my position. I'm physical in wide receiver and DB, so I play nickel too. So.
What's to expect for the Knights the rest of the season?
I think we have time to grow this summer. Obviously, we're getting a new quarterback, Henry. We're going to build that relationship and chemistry with him. We're getting some new guys on the line also and some new linebackers too, but I think we'll be ready for next season, and we're going to come back stronger. So.
What do you want these coaches to know about your game? Because they watch my films, Wiz.
I want them to know that I'm fast and I'm willing to do anything, whether that's return punts, return kicks, play safety, play DB, play slot. I'll do anything, or scat back too. So.
I love it. Where can they find you on your social medias, brother?
On Instagram, on Twitter, at IJK_3, Instagram Isaiah K Jr. _.
Yeah. Do you want to shout out your family?
Yeah. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Shout out my sister. Shout out my friends, my boys who came out today. Hey, shout out recruiting board.
Isaiah.
Yep.
Isaiah, what's your last name?
Oh, Habanoir.
Man, you were one of the people that stole the show today. How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good. Could have done better, but there's always room for improvement over here. So it's looking good forward to the summer. Ready to work, ready to get out to camps.
Yeah, so what types of camps are you going to go to this summer?
All types of camps, D1, FCS, FBS, all types of camps. Just ready to get out to work. I play nose, I play offense, so when I'm ever playing nose, I like to get in the trenches, run stopper, to stop runs, get in there. When I play offense, I like to get nasty on power, Bo, good running back. He likes to get after it, so it's good for me to be his blocker. So.
Just talk about overall this type of atmosphere, because I feel like a lot of coaches, their eyes are on you, so the pressure's on, but I feel like you played pretty well today.
The pressure is definitely always on. I mean, I feel like Coach Willie does a good job of making sure that we never get happy or with our success. So we always looking forward to do better. So there's never a moment too big for us. So we all think that here at BB&N.
Obviously BB&N's team, you guys are always in contention for ISL or something. So what's to expect from the Knights this season? You guys are replacing some people, but talk about that.
We're going to be good this season. We got a lot of people rising up. Me, I'm just going to be a senior, so this is going to be good. Isaiah Kazavinsky, he's doing pretty good. He's going to be great for us.
Wiz, yeah.
Bo, he's going to be
He
great
shouted
for us.
you out.
Leo, all our seniors, everybody's going to be great for us. So we all contribute. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do on the field. We all come together as a team.
You know, some of these college coaches, they watch my stuff on recruiting board. So what type of player, you know, are you, and, you know, what type of player would they be getting if they recruited you?
They'll be getting, well, as a person, I'm a great person. I like to talk to people. I like to get around people. They'll be getting a great player, a physical player, motivated player. Shout out to recruiting board.
My brother, Bo McCormick. Bo, how do you feel today? How did you?
I mean, I felt good, but a lot of things could have gotten better. We're still, we're just getting out of snow, just, came off the ground. And it's nice to have the good weather and all to be able to do this and have all these coaches here. And it's, I'm grateful to be able to have all these coaches here to be able to watch us. It's definitely great, but, things will fix up. I mean, it's great, just to open up, opportunities for yourself and for all the kids on the team, just to be seen by all these coaches because, it's not easy to, it's not, common to have all these, 30, 20, however many coaches all in one spot at one time just to see you, play, run routes, catch balls, run through drills and all that, so it's great.
Bo, you're only a freshman, so you have a little bit of time to get a little bit better, my brother. You emulate your game after Christian McCaffrey, but what type of player are these coaches getting if they do recruit you, my man?
They're getting a kid that is going to be grinding every day. My goal is to play the highest level of football possible. I try to be, a great person along with that too, and a great student in the classroom. Very, good at all dimensions of not just football, but life in general.
Yeah, my man's put on 20 pounds since I last seen him, by the way. Yeah, so, Bo, of course, you guys want to shout out your friends and family?
Shout out my mom, my dad, my sister, Coach Willie, all the coaches here, teammates. Shout out my boys back at Westford, all that.
Bo, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you say it?
Shout out